What is going on, everyone? Broken Mike here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to this week's episode of BUW. This is episode 134, part 2, and this is the go home show before next weekend's Chamber of Mayhem event. So if you guys missed any of the action in part 1, then do make sure to head on over and give it a watch. As you can see, we're going to be kicking off part 2 with a tag team match on the women's division. It'll be Alley Cat and Bubbly Zen, the Zen Cats, and they're going up against BVD Gaming and Girl Gamer Resi, Gaming Control. And the winner of this match will head on to the Chamber of Mayhem event to face off best frenemies to see who'll be the next #1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Who's going to get the win here? Let's find out. If you guys do enjoy this one, then do be sure to leave a like for Mike, slap any comments down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel. Switch on your notifications to stay up to date with all things gaming and all things BUW.
Look who's here! The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, as a former tag
Making their way down to the ring first, Alley Cat and Bubbly Zen, the Zen Cats. And what a huge opportunity is in store for one of these two teams. The winner of this match will go on to the Chamber of Mayhem event, face off against the best frenemies for a future opportunity for the Women's Tag Team Championship. The Zen Cats have had opportunities in the past to win the tag team titles, but have yet to capture them. But they're looking to get there. They're going to have to get past this very strong and powerful team in Gaming Control. And their opponents making their way down to the ring. Girl Gamer Resi and BVD Gaming, Gaming Control. Another team who have done great things as individuals, winning singles championships, but again, not capturing the tag team titles. Some would probably consider Gaming Control the favourites going into this matchup, and being the ones to take on best frenemies next week at Chamber of Mayhem. Of course, best frenemies defeated the Country Lasses on last week's episode to advance to the Chamber of Mayhem, and like I said, who's going to join them? It looks like it's going to be Alley Cat and BVD to get things started. And here we go, this match is underway. And look at Alley Cat coming out the gates early. Alley, quick as a cat, no pun intended. Top rope. And there's a splash, hook of the leg. Will this be it already? No. 2 count only. Hair pull neck slam from Alley Cat. Alley Cat working on the head and neck area of BVD. BVD, a 3-time world champion. Whipped into the corner. Face first off the turnbuckle and look at this. Snake eyes from Alley Cat. BVD with a counter to the midsection. Beautiful suplex there from BVD. It could be the tide of the match. That it turns this one on its head. Head first goes Alley Cat. And what a forearm to the face. Oh, there's a counter from Alley. The lock up. Oh, nice backbreaker. Transitions into a net breaker. There's a knee to the face of the former world champion. There's a tag to Bubbly Zen. First tag of the match. And of course, Bubbly Zen's coming off a big win from last week's episode, defeating this year's Women's Ruthless Rumble match winner, Mini Demon, but due to controversial circumstances. If you missed the matchup, Bubbly Zen delivered her finishing move, the detonation kick, and Mini Demon had her hand on the bottom rope. It was clear as day. The referee failed to call it. But it's a win nevertheless for BVD, and looking to bring this momentum going into this match. There's a bulldog. Rezzy came in off the tag. Fisherman suplex. Doesn't go for the pin attempt. Another tag, in comes Alley Cat back in. Rezzy, a former women's YouTube champion. Multiple shots to the midsection. Whips Alley Cat into the corner. Oh, what a forearm to the face. Alley getting choked out here. Referee's trying to get Rezzy away from Alley. Stomp on the arm. Now going after the left arm. Looks for the knee drop. No one home. A shot to the knee. Snap suplex, bridges into the cover, but there's a rope break. A stomp on the elbow. And a kick to the face. The lock up. Kick to the gut. Oh, what a DDT. Easy for me to say right now. There's a tag to BVD. Game in control. At the moment, in control of this matchup. BVD top rope. Calls Alley to her feet. Takes flight. Oh, and misses her target with that missile drop kick. Kick to the gut. Running hip attack. BVD hooks a leg. Will this be enough for the victory? Not quite. Bubbly Zen saves her partner. Rezzy in and throws Bubbly over the top rope, and things are broken down here. And there it is, the Aussie lock. The Aussie lock is cinched in. This has put away many a superstars in BUW. A power slam from Rezzy to Bubbly Zen on the outside. Follows up with an elbow drop while BVD lets go of the Aussie lock. That could be a mistake. And BVD doesn't usually make mistakes. Top rope. Elbow drop, and Rezzy's still demolishing Bubbly Zen on the outside to cover now. And Gaming Control dominant and advance to the Chamber of Mayhem next week. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing Gaming Control square off against Best Frenemies, where the winner of that match will challenge for the Women's Tag Team Championship at WrestleVerse.
Here are your winners.
And that's a dominant performance there anyway. Here are your winners, advance into the Chamber of Mayhem. Girl Gamer Rezzy and BVD Gaming. Gaming Control. And on this sort of form, can Best Frenemies stop him from getting the tag team title shot? That is the direct message you see BVD saying right there. That Best Frenemies on next. And speaking of tag teams, our next match is going to be another tag match. And this one is going to be a number 1 contenders match, where the winners of this one will challenge the Nexus Nation for the World Tag Team Championship at the Chamber of Mayhem next week. And we have got in this one Jim Boy and OG Nick, the OG Boys, former World Tag Team Champions in their own right, taking on Felix and Jamal Games, representing Cadogan Club. And of course, Cadogan Club looking for another opportunity at the World Tag Team Championship.
This is gonna be good. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 433 pounds. You are looking at
Making their way down to the ring first, OG Nick and Jim Boy, the OG Boys. And the OG Boys, of course, as we mentioned, are former World Tag Team Champions. Would love to get another shot at the World Tag Team Championships. Was last time these two challenged for the World Tag Team Championships was back at Broken Asylum, where we saw a hell of a Broken Asylum match between the then challengers, of course, OG Boys, and the then champions, 2-Bit Gaming. What a hellacious match that was. And I'm sure the current tag team champions, Davey Roche, Nash Okura, will be somewhere backstage watching on from their dressing room. See who their next challengers will be.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 419 pounds.
And their opponents, representing Cadogan Club, Jamar Games and Felix. Of course, Felix had a great showing in the Men's Ruthless Rumble match a couple of weeks back, and on last week's episode, Jamar Games actually defeated the current UK champion, Mr. Nuts. And of course, speaking of Cadogan Club, we will see the leader of Cadogan Club himself in action in the main event in a huge six-man tag match. Maybe it'll be a good night for Cadogan Club. We will soon find out. It looks like it's going to be OG Nick and Felix to start things off. And here we go. This match is underway, and Felix out the gates early with some lefts and rights. Staggers OG Nick momentarily. Snap suplex from OG Nick. OG Nick heads to the top rope. Calls Felix to his feet. Takes flight. I don't know how much he called of that move. He got enough of it to take down Felix. One count only, and OG Nick cannot believe it. Of course, Felix, the second generation wrestler here in BUW, of course, the son of current superstars Minion and Meowjid. Oh, back suplex on the ring apron. A counter from Felix. A swinging net breaker. Felix back in the ring. No countouts, of course. Shots to the knee. Felix, of course, who has held Intercontinental Tag Team Gold before, would love to hold the World Tag Team Championship in Cadogan Club. Drags Nick away from the ropes, hooks the leg. One count only, and Felix cannot believe it. Jamar in off the tag. Like I said, Jamar coming fresh off a big win last week against Mr. Nuts, the current BUW United Kingdom champion. And look at this rapid fire right hands from OG Nick. Nick is no slouch, and he looked impressive in the Ruthless Rumble match himself a couple of weeks ago. He took out some people's fans' favourites to win that match, Victor Wolf. And unfortunately for OG Nick last week, he paid for it against Victor Wolf. OG Nick back inside the ring. Jamar back in. Oh, OG Nick. Looks like the chase could be on. The lock up. Body shots from OG Nick. Jamar with a counter, an elbow to the side of the head. Oh, springboard missile drop kick, and I think Nick has been busted open. He has, you know. And he's holding his arm as well. Not good. Jamar calling Nick to his feet. Oh, beautiful Hurricane Rana. Takes flight. And greatest of ease. Springboard DDT. Shoots the half. Hook of the leg. Just a one count, and Jamar cannot believe it. Jim Boy hasn't even gotten into this match as of yet. And Jamar looking for something, but Nick counters with a German suplex. The lockup. Jamar with a counter of his own. Great strike in there from Jamar, but Nick right back on the offense. Another snap suplex.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Net breaker. And there's a tag. In comes Jim Boy for the first time, the freshest man in this match. And Jim Boy, who's had some terrific performances in recent weeks, some great results. Oh my goodness. He just sent Jamal crashing to the outside. And he tags in Nick back in. Don't know if that was a wise move or not. The blood trickling down the face of OG Nick, the shin breaker. Looking for another head belly to belly suplex, it looked like. And Jamal scouted it well, and there's a drop kick. Great agility by the young man. Jamar, who has won championships here in BUW, never held tag team gold, but it could be a one win away from doing that. And there goes Jim Boy, launched over the top. There goes Felix. They're down to a one-on-one situation. Waist lock. Into Fireman's carry. Hung up on the top rope. Knee to the side of the head. Order restored, it seems, as a spine buster. Spine on the pine. And Felix with the save. Jim Boy sending Felix over the top. Kick to the gut. Will we see it? Pedigree. And that could do it. And the OG boys are the #1 contenders. What a matchup that was. You got to give credit to OG Nick, who was in there for his team for pretty much like 98% of this match. You know, when you think of stats like that, you would have thought that Cadigan Club should have had this one. But anyway, here are your winners of the match and the #1 contenders to the BUW World Tag Team Championship. Jim Boy and OG Nick, the OG boys. And could we be looking at our next World Tag Team Champions? Nexus Nation, I hope they're watching. I think that is the message there. What a performance we've just seen in those tag team matches. Anyway, folks, we're at the halfway point, so we're going to take our next break. But before we do, if you have enjoyed this part, then do be sure to leave a like for Mike, slap any comments down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel as I try to get my goal of 1,400 subscribers, and of course, fingers crossed we can get there. But the action's still not done, folks. We still got our 2 huge championship matches still to come. And don't you dare miss any more of the action, because when we return, we'll be kicking off part 3 with a global championship match. So like I said, don't you dare miss it and the rest of the action. Until then, do take care, and I will see you all after this next